What will happen to your body if you stop eating bread for 30 days? If you want to know the answer for this question, watch this video till the end so you don't miss anything. Now, before we get into today's video on bread and why you may want to avoid it, let me preface things by saying that when I say bread, what I'm specifically talking about is bread that is made from refined wheat. So in other words, white bread, wheat bread, whole grain wheat bread, etc. These are the types of bread that you may want to avoid. Okay, so without further ado, let's talk about the top 3 surprising benefits that you may experience from not eating bread. 1. Your skin will get clearer. You've most likely heard the saying that beauty starts from the inside out. Well, there is also a similar saying in the health and wellness community which goes, "What happens on the inside of your body will be directly mirrored on your skin." Bottom line, it's important to always keep in mind that your skin is your body's largest organ, and thus, your diet is going to be the #1 factor that affects your overall skin health. So ladies, if your goal is healthy and glowing skin, you must make it a top priority to maintain a healthy diet that is rich in key skin nutrients. That understood, oftentimes people don't even realize that they do have a dietary sensitivity to wheat and gluten, which are both found in many varieties of bread. And in the case of wheat intolerance and gluten sensitivity, the symptoms can range from mild bloating to more bothersome symptoms like chronic acne and other skin issues. Now fortunately, in the case of conditions like wheat intolerance and gluten sensitivity, the solution is very simple. Avoid bread. And a huge incentive to just avoid bread altogether, or at least cut back on how much you eat, is that many women and men with wheat intolerance actually report an almost immediate improvement in the look and feel of their skin once they give up bread. 2. Your belly will get flatter. The reason for this is often for the same reason I mentioned above: wheat intolerance and gluten sensitivity. Another reason why choosing a bread-free diet can lead to a flatter belly is because bread is full of carbs, and many of the wheat bread varieties that people choose when grocery shopping tend to be highly processed and full of fast carbs, which rapidly spike blood sugar, which then fills your carb tank, which then puts your body into fat storage instead of fat burning mode. Bottom line, when you cut bread from your diet, particularly poor quality highly processed bread, you'll end up cutting out a lot of fast carbs from your diet. You won't overflow your carb tank, you'll be able to lose weight faster, and you'll be left with a flatter belly. 3. You'll have more energy. Remember the last time you ate that yummy Italian sub for lunch, and shortly after you were dying for a quick cat nap? Many of us are quite familiar with the afternoon slump that occurs immediately after our lunchtime, and the reason why we often crave a nap after eating bread is because of the heavy dose of carbs we get from this type of food. Here's something to always keep in mind when it comes to carbs. Carbohydrates trigger the release of feel-good brain chemicals that help us to relax. So when we eat a high carbohydrate food, like bread, we tend to become more relaxed, calmer, and even sleepy. In addition to that, bread is a high glycemic food, and foods that are high on the glycemic index are notorious for causing blood sugar levels to spike. Now, this rapid rise in blood sugar may initially make you feel more energetic, but when the sugar leaves your bloodstream, you'll then find yourself soon feeling very tired due to the oh-so-familiar energy crash. All the above stated, it's totally up to you if you decide to make bread a part of your diet. Full disclosure, I do occasionally eat bread, so I'm not trying to sway you in either direction. The entire purpose of today's video was to share that there are definite health and beauty benefits to avoiding bread in your diet. So if clearer skin, more energy, and having a flatter belly sounds good to you, then you may want to give eating less bread a shot.